Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my stage 1 zombie tutorial. I'm working on a new film where there are going to be 4 different stages of zombie, and this is the first stage, the original infection, where rage is at its highest, the skin is pale, almost translucent and quite veiny, and you basically look like you just have a very bad cold. Now I do apologise, this video until the end is rather overexposed. I tried to colour correct as much as I could, it didn't really happen, so next one will be much better. So first of all I'm going to start by laying down a base. I'm going to mix a white foundation with my pale foundation, which I'm already like white pale anyway, but I'm going to dot that all over my face using my metal spatula, which I use to mix, and then with a dampened sponge, I'm going to press that into the skin. Make sure you're bringing this over your ears, behind your ears, down the neck, anywhere that any skin is going to be shown. Then with my Skin Illustrator FX palette and a very thin little brush, I'm going to use the vein tone to create veins all over my forehead, down the face, around the lips, anywhere that there is any kind of infection. Then I'm going to add more alcohol to that, and with a very dense paintbrush I'm going to flick spatters of that and the Rose Adjuster shade all over my skin. This is going to give a very translucent appearance and also make it look like it's a little bit more dimensional. It's not all just one colour. Then with my Ben Nye FX cream stack, I'm going to take a mixture of both the purple and the blue. I take this out with a spatula and then I mix the two together, and with a small detailed brush I'm going to take that under the eyes to deepen the eye bags. You want this to look as if an infection has taken place, so you want to look as if you're very sick. So think of how you look when you have a cold, the flu, you're not getting much sleep, your skin is irritated, your nose is irritated from blowing it, so think about that. So deepening the eye sockets and then irritating around the nostrils as well. Don't be afraid to take this product up into the nostrils, as you don't want there to be a beautiful pink fleshy colour with all this blue surrounding it. It'll just look a bit off. You don't have to take your brush up, you can just use a clean finger with a bit of the product. Just make sure you're sanitizing fingers afterwards. If you're working on an actor, perhaps use a Q-tip. I'm also going to place a bit of this product in the ears. I do go back later on and darken these up because they weren't dark enough for me, but seriously, do not forget about ears. I hate seeing films where, or even short films, where the ears have been neglected or even the back of the neck has been neglected. You don't want to do that. It'll really sell the look if you encompass the whole face, neck and ears, as well as the rest of the body wherever skin will be on show. Then with the dark blue colour by itself, I'm going to deepen up the shading I've already done around the eye. I'm also going to take it across the lids to really gaunt out the eye sockets. I want this body to look as if it is dyed. So it's in the first initial stages of decomposition. The skin is tightening around the muscles, making it look a lot more gaunt, so you want those eye sockets to really appear deep. I'm also going to take that around the nostrils as well, just to further add irritation and bruising. And then with the pink colour in the stack, this is the irritation colour, I'm going to bring this a little bit under the bags of the eyes as well. Again, you want to add irritation, and then using a very small amount, I'm going to apply this to my waterline to make it look as if the eyes have been watering, they've been really sick and been rubbed a lot, that sort of thing. So once I've done that, I'm then going to go in with the red, and I'm going to use a very small amount, and I'm going to add that to the waterline. This is just going to add a little bit more dimension than just the pink, because you really want the colours to look as if they're part of the skin and not just placed on. Then with that same red, I'm going to add further irritation around the nose. This is from all the rubbing and into the nose as well. Then pursing my lips, I'm going to take that blue and purple concoction I used at the beginning and run that over. It'll create a really nice lined effect. Then with the AC on Tour palette, the grey contour shade on a angled brush, I'm going to really make the face gaunt. Again, I'm in the initial stages of decomposition. The skin is starting to tighten around the facial structure. So I'm really going to try and gaunt the face out. Use a grey shade for this. You don't want to be using a bronzer, it's not going to work. Then I'm going to darken up the ears again with that blue and purple concoction from the cream stack, just using my fingertips. If you're working on an actor, please use cotton tips or a brush. You really want to keep this sanitary. And there you have it, the irritated, first stage of my zombies. You will be seeing the other 3 stages of this as the year goes on. I don't want to reveal too much about the project, but I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. It's really simple, really easy, and really effective for Halloween or costume parties. I hope you enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you would like to see more. Bye!